Good evening. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. It's nice not to be having to shelter in place and have a few days of being able to get outside, even though it's been awfully cold. But thank goodness, no storms. I'm telling you, Friday night was something. We did not have any flooding or any bad damage or anything like that, but I know a lot of people did, and I feel bad about that. So I spent Saturday all day working down here in my craft room, but I was not stamping. I was working on the baby scrapbook that I'm making for my granddaughter for her baby shower, which is coming up the beginning of May. And I did order some sets from Stampin' Up! That are on the last chance list, and they are going to be arriving tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to delving into those and seeing what kind of fun stuff I can come up with for some more pages. After we get done tonight, I will probably be able to show you what I've been working on so far. I've got a pretty good start, and it's been fun. It's been stressful because it's been a long time since I've scrapbooked. So anyway, my name is Jean Ducro, and this is Card Creating with Jean, and I do videos on Sunday nights at 6:30 and on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. If you're interested in being notified when I'm going to be going live, please hit the follow button. And if you enjoy watching my videos, please share them with others. I would really appreciate that. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I do the lives on Facebook, and then I transfer them over to YouTube. So if you're looking to be notified when I am live on, or when I'm going to go live, when I'm going to put a video on YouTube, hit the click on the bell, and that will notify you when I put a new video on. So I know I'm behind by one. I haven't gotten it downloaded yet to transfer, and I got to get onto my Facebook page so I can see when people pop on. Oh, let's see, get back here. I was running late tonight. Come on. There we go. And I apologize for that, not getting on here when I usually do. Oh, come on. Where are we? Here we go. No, that's better. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, and that you are were able to get through the storms without too much mishap. I told my husband I've never seen weather where it's been severe weather 3 days in a row like that. I've never seen anything like it. And I hope we don't have a whole summer of that, because I'm glad you're great. We only have a one-car garage, and we've got 2 vehicles. So whenever a storm is coming that is predicted to possibly have hail, we both have newer cars. I have my car parked up as close as I can to the back of the garage, and then my husband pulls in behind me, and we've got a good-sized overhang on the front of the garage, and we park his vehicle under the overhang. I think I got his vehicle up to within maybe 2 inches of my car the last time on Friday, and he has a sunroof on his car, so we have to cover that. We just are putting towels on there right now, and then covering the whole thing with a tarp, and bungee cording it down, and putting the tarp inside the car doors to try to hold it in place so it doesn't blow apart and, take off. So I think I told him that I am really considering looking for a one of those egg cartons that you can put on top of a bed, a mattress. I think just twin size would work well, and put that on top of the car along with the tarp, and probably would be okay. But it seems like every time we do it, we never get hail. And I says, you know, the one time you don't do it, that is when we'll have hail. And you'll be so upset with yourself. So we're getting really good at putting that tarp and gizmo on the stuff on his vehicle. And it's not taking us much time at all. But I feel sorry for him because he usually gets up really early and he takes it off. And then he has to deal with this huge tarp and lots of water on it. And I don't know. But I put our rain gauge out finally for that I'd purchased at the Garden Expo in February, and I put it outside Friday during the day, and my husband brought it in the house on Saturday morning, and we had 2 inches in our little tube. So we got 2 inches of rain. Thank you very much for sharing, Carrie. I really appreciate it. So I am going to flip the phone down. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking. And I think we're going to get started. We're going to play with that new Winnie the Pooh set. It's a sneak peek. And it's going to be available on the 5th of May. And I'm guessing that one's probably going to sell out really fast. And I am intending on doing a class in that on the 17th of May. And if anybody's interested in joining in the class, it'll be $38 for in-person or porch pickup. And it would be $45 if I'm going to mail it out to you. And it would include one of the sets of the DSP and one of the new in-color ribbons. I haven't decided which one because they use, I can't remember the names of the in-colors either. The Golden Glow is one color that's used predominantly in that set, and also the Hydrangea Hue. And I'll have to flip a coin to see which one I want to use for that, because I think it would really punch it up a little bit. So that would be included along with 8 cards that you'll be putting together. And I will include all the cardstock, and I will do the die cutting. I have not purchased the stamp set for the Winnie the Pooh, but I did get the frames and the sentiments, and I don't know if I'm going to get them, because you'll see tonight when I put these cards together, it goes so easy just fussy cutting. There's 4 pages in the DSP that have just the images on them, and they're very easy to fussy cut, so I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. Anyway, so let's flip the camera down and I'll give you a look at the DSP. Let's see. Helps if I push the button first before I flip the camera. And let's see where we're at. I have to wait for the camera to catch up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Well, let's see if it'll stay there. Yeah, I went down just a little bit. Let's see where it ends up. I'm going to move this over just a smidge. I've kind of got a mess on my desk, but you'll see why when we get done. Okay, the paper. And I've cut into some of this paper already, so this is one of the pages that has the figures in it. And here's another one. Here. And then here's a third one. This one's Winnie the Pooh and Piglet on all of them. And it's cute because it's so easy just to cut these little figures out and do something with them. And this one I haven't cut into yet. But this one I have. And then there is 2 pages of these and the die set that goes with the sentiments, which were sitting right here. Where did I put them? Hang on a second. Nope, not there. Oh, for pity's sakes. I have too many projects going. I had a class this afternoon, so I still have stuff sitting out from that. I'll get to it. Anyway, the dies will cut these out, these images here. And I think those are going to be really sweet on a card. And the back side, nice stripe. That almost looks like it's gray granite. Let me look on the... Let's see. The colors with this is Barely Blush, Basic Black, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Timid Tiger, and Berry Vanilla. Okay, well that is Mossy Meadow? Maybe. It kind of has a green-gray look to it. And then the back side of this one is, this is a pretty print. Get this up close to you. I can see that my camera is really slow compared to what I'm talking. And then there is this one again. And this one has a real pretty sky. Makes it really difficult to choose what you want to put with your, for the back of your card. This is really a nice sheet. So I ended up buying 2 sets of the paper right off the bat. And this one has the blush. And then there is this one with the trees. And it's got the little Winnie the Pooh in some of them. And then on the back side, it is the 100-acre forest. This set also comes with a embossing folder that is of the 100-acre forest. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it or not. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. So anyway, okay, I got that. Now let me grab, which is the one we were going to do first. These are going to be quick and easy cards. And I actually didn't make any samples. I just put them together, and then I thought, you know, I don't think I need to make a sample of this. Let's not. Sorry, I'm still looking for that embossing folder. It makes me crazy when I can't find things. Let me look here. Or, I'm sorry, the dies. Huh. Well, if I wouldn't have all these sets out while working on this book, I would have half a chance of being able to lay my hands on things. I give up. I just am not seeing that stamp set. And but it is fabulous because it has all graduated dies with it in those beautiful designs. Okay, we're starting out with Berry Vanilla, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I've got a piece of Mossy Meadow that is 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. That we are going to go ahead and mount on here. I'll do that right now. Get it out of the way. One less piece of paper here on the desk. And I went ahead and did all the fussy cutting, so like I say, I think these are going to zip right along. And then Tuesday night, I will have another class or another live that will do some more. And we'll use more of the dies. When I find them, right? This is going to go on the inside. This is a piece of Mossy Meadow that is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. And that's what the sentiment on the inside will be put on. So I took the sheet I guess I didn't pull that one. I'm sorry, I didn't show you that one. There's a sheet that has several vignettes, things that you can cut out and use on a card. So I took the three pictures that were going in the portrait position. Back side of this one is this darling little, looks like they're all marching across, all the little figures from Winnie the Pooh. So the one that I chose for this first one is this one right here. And I did cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. And that's going to go right on here. So each one is 1/4 of an inch smaller. I just think these little scenes lend themselves to so many different possibilities as far as using the little figures or even not even using the set. Okay. I cut out a little piglet here that's kind of dancing. And rabbit here that is got a list. And I thought, we'll put that there. And I've got, this is one of the dies that I cut out. Let's get it the right side right here. I think it's really sweet. And we are going to stamp in there, "You deserve a little treat." And I thought we would do it, I'm going to try it in the Mossy Meadow, since it will pick up the Mossy Meadow on the side here. And it fits on here quite nicely. Oop, but I didn't get ink on the whole thing. That's better. That would have been disastrous. There we go. I'm still unbothered that I can't find that stamp set. I don't usually have that big of a mess down here, but there are days, especially right now when I'm feeling I'm being pulled in so many different directions. These guys, I'm going to pop them up on here. Let's see, are my dimensionals here? Yes, they are. I think we can do this here. We'll put a little one up here on his face. That should do it for that. This makes card making so easy. Looks like we got enough room for a big one. And I'll put a little one down below. There we go. And you could spruce this up with ribbon or whatever you want to. I do have some gems I could put on. And this I'm going to pop up as well. I'm going to have to see if I can find them. Oh, they're right here. Excellent. Well, that's one. Now, if I could find that stamp set that's got the dies with it. I had it here this afternoon because I was showing it off. Okay, we're going to put that. Yeah, I think we'll center it. Sort of. Okay. That's the front. I think we'll put... Let's see. Do we want the green? Or do we want to go with the beige? There isn't really... This is kind of beigey, but I think we're going to go with the green. Let's see. I think we'll put the big one down here. And we'll go with the two small ones on either side there. Okay. I might be using that one again. I do have some of the in color dots or jewels or whatever you want to call them coming in. Okay, let's do the center or the inside. I thought, put this down here. All right, where's the other stamp? It's not here. I think I was using one of the other ones. I think it was that one. I have to see. Can't. This one. Okay. So I'm going to. Ooh, that's just going to fit. But we're going to try it. Yeah. If it doesn't work, we're not going to use it. We are going to stamp "I will love you until forever and ever after," and that just fits in here. That part I tried fitting, but I didn't think of fitting this big stamp on the paper. So we'll put this, wowee, it's right to the edge. Doesn't look like I got it on straight, but let's see. Woo! That's a close one, isn't it? Okay, so then I don't know if I want to do that in the green as well. Let's try a different color. What was that? It said cherry cobbler, didn't it? There's, which is in his little scarf. Let me grab it again. Yep. Let's try cherry cobbler. I haven't used cherry cobbler since Christmas. Oh no, I lied. I used it at Valentine's. Okay. This one lines up fairly easy because it's almost the same width, and you can line it up if you want to center it with these guys here. Oh, I hope I had enough ink down there in the center. Not too bad. Could have been better. So do we like that, or should I flip it over and not use that frame? I wanted to try that frame out. What do you think? Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carol. Thanks for popping on. What do you guys think? Should I flip it over and just skip the, since it's so close to the edges? Give me your opinion. You like it? Okay. Well, then we'll go with it. Oop. All right. I think if I would have made this card instead of 3 3/4, done it at 3 7/8 for the width, you know, and then just had 1/8 of an inch going around the edge, might have looked a little better. But there is what it's going to be inside. And this is card number 1 done. And we're going to make 3 tonight. I felt like I was going to live dangerous, and we'd do 3. So there's 1. Grab the next one. And put that in there. Again, we're Very Vanilla is a good one to use with this stamp set because it seems like all of the DSP has got that kind of colored type background. The Very Vanilla. Again, the same, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And this is another one of those that I grabbed the print off of that paper, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I thought this would be pretty. The hydrangea hue would look nice with the sky, just to bring it out just a little bit more. So let's get that on the front. And if we wanted to do something a little different, I could actually bring this back and we could make it into like a Z-fold. Why don't I do that? So this is 4 1/4. So then we're going to go halfway at 2 1/8, and we will score that. And just bring it back, like so. We're going to leave the front exactly the same as what it was. No change there. It's just that when we open it, it's going to open back. Oops, let me get this over a little bit. Like so. We'll want to get this on here nice and straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put glue on this piece here. It's much easier than trying to put it on the larger piece that you're putting on there. And we're going to lay this down and try to have an even edge all the way around, or as close as you can get it. A bit more at the top. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Then we're going to play with this one. I just thought this was so cute with the little owl flying along here. And Winnie the Pooh can be standing here and looking up there at that cute little owl. And here's Eeyore looking in an empty jar. So sad. And there is a statement. One of the stamps says, what does he always say? Oh, I can't remember. It's so cute. And I thought, oh, I could have used that. But this looks so cute with him looking up there. So we're going to do... Where did I go with the stamps? Is it this one? Nope, that's not it. Ah, gosh, where did I put the stamps? Nope, not that one. I'm all discombobulated tonight. Oh, here it is. It never hurts to keep looking up, and I thought that was appropriate. And maybe too for Eeyore. So, I think we'll go ahead and just pop those up. Thanks for sharing, Lori. I appreciate it. Glad you were able to pop on. I just think these little scenes are so cute. And I know what's going to happen. As soon as I stop the live, I'll turn around and I'll find find that set of dies. Oh, I'm such a spaz. There. let's see. I wish I had the dots right now that we could put on there, but not yet. Okay, so let's use the hydrangea hue for the color. Or wait a minute, I know what I was going to do. I was going to stamp it in brown, and we'll put a little hydrangea hue around the edge of the die. Let's see. It never hurts to keep looking up. I think that is just such a great little sentiment. All right, now I don't have a finger dauber, but I do have, oh, stay there. I have a small non-Stampin' Up brush. Sorry to say. It's one of my makeup brushes that I scarfed up before I joined Stampin' Up. Love these. How it just could stay together. Okay, now this has got that linen top on it, so it's it's not as juicy. Okay, I just want to get the edges here. Just to give it a little color. Make it pop a little bit. So my sister was here this afternoon working on her kit. I was busy working on these cards, and then I got done so quickly, at least I thought it was quickly. And I thought, oh, I can make another couple pages. So I actually made 2 pages for the scrapbook using the Winnie the Pooh figures. And I will show that to you. I didn't get them in the book yet, but they're laying here next to me. Okay. There. No guessing on whether or not it's sealed. I love that. It's quite nice. Get some of that ink off of there. All right. Let's pop this up. If I had some nice hydrangea hue ribbon, I would have maybe put a little piece behind on each end. Or across, I suppose I should say. There. And get our card back here. And we will put it on. I love this color. It's kind of periwinkle, if you ask me. I remember the first time I heard that color was my mother telling me when she was telling me about her wedding, and that her mother had made her wedding suit that she wore for the wedding. Back then, only the really rich had wedding dresses, I think. And she had a really pretty suit, and she says it was made in the color periwinkle. And I said, what's periwinkle? And she says, well, it's a cross between blue and purple, depending on how you look at it. So there, that's going to work nice. Okay, so for the inside, we are just stamping the image. Sometimes when I thought, did I put the wrong thing on the front? Sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. I absolutely love that sentiment. That would be great on the front of a card, I think. And I didn't have anything to put with this on the inside, so it probably would be nice if I would have cut out another image to put on the inside. And maybe I'll do that. I'll stick one of the little images there. Maybe Piglet will go in the corner. I like Piglet. And there's quite a few of them on one of the sheets that I can fussy cut. Alright, now let's look and see what can we put on there for some bling. This has got the tan. I don't know. Maybe let's look at, how about some of these? Oh no, wait, there's one that's got the flowers on it. The brass ones. I think they're still current. I don't have a black dot on them, so I think they're still. Those would be kind of cute on there. These are the pressed flower notes. And I did not do a very good job of getting that on straight, did I? Just slightly. Come on. Just bring it. Let me just pick it up here. That's the one thing I lack on, is getting things on straight. All right. Decisions. Just put it there, Jean. You want it to be just perfect. Come on. There. How about one up here? And maybe one on the other side. Whoop. Unstick. There. Oh, that's a sweet little card. Oh, bother. Thank you, Kelly. You are absolutely correct. And that's what one of the stamps says. Oh, bother. Poor Eeyore. He has a hard time, doesn't he? All right. Card number 3. We're sailing along. Again, the very vanilla. Every time I walk over to the other side of my desk, I'm looking at... Okay, this time we got a little bit different die cut sentiment holder. I think this is just adorable with the little hearts on each end. And again, this is 3 3/4 by 5. This piece, oh, I didn't do special for the inside. Oh, yes, I did. I've got a stamp. And then this one, yeah, this one is 4 by 5 1/4 for the front. This is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. We will go ahead and put that together. And place our cute little figures on there. I should have prefaced tonight as being nothing fancy. Just straightforward cards. Okay. And I just think this little one with piglet coming here carrying a balloon, and I thought we'd put Tigger down here. Let's see, maybe like that, so the string comes off just slightly. And this one, let's see. Is Old Friends Are the Best Friends. I thought we would try that in Old Olive. I have to say, these are the first time the stamps have gotten used. I had to sit and rub them a little bit to make sure that they were going to be able to take the ink the first time I use them. That was a good image. I always do that. I like to rub them. Okay, so that's going to go up there. I'll put this away for just a minute, and then we'll go back to it. Okay. Oh, pop him up. I just think by putting the dimensionals behind them, it helps bring them forward a little bit, and also helps with you be able to see them. If you just glue them directly on, they kind of blend in a little bit. And this way, by popping them up, it helps with you actually being able to see the little images. Oh, put 2 on there. And I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just go with it. Leave it go. Oh, I wanted to have this little tiny little dragonfly. That's right, showing. Get back just a little bit there. Let's see. Oh, forgot this one. And I would guess that if you had some thin ribbon, you could actually put ribbon through the back and up and over, and tie it over to the side if you wanted to, like 1/8 inch ribbon. You might be able to do the thicker as well. It just would be a little bunched up close to the end here. So where do we want this? Over here? In the center? Over here? Yeah. I kind of like center. And I don't think I got it straight. No, I don't. See? What did I tell you? There. Okay, now, what do we want to put on here for bling? I don't know. Can you hear my wheels turning? Where did I go with the bling? Is there something different? I like something small. This is small, and it's got the brown in it. Let's try that. You can see I have not used them much. Practically a new sheet. I haven't used any of the browns. All right, let's... Why does that still look like it's crooked? I absolutely had that straight on when I stamped it. But it still looks slightly crooked. Come on, come on. That's better. All right, let's go with just, come on. That and a couple of the little ones down below. And we want them apart or together. That's pretty good. Bring it down. There. Alrighty. There's the, oh, that. Now let's get the inside. The best kind of days are the days spent together. All right. Well, I think I would like to do this in the green, and we'll just, I don't tend to like to switch colors of ink, but I think we're going to have to. All right, let's get this as centered as we can. Nice bold print. All right, now we'll go with the green for the frame around it. This would be so sweet in a red, a Poppy Parade with the hearts on it. But, all right, now I'm going to have to really take this one off, and I can line it up with the letters. Oh, good. I held my breath. There. If you wanted to, see how this would look so cute and red with the little hearts on it. You could even color in these hearts if you wanted to, but I am not. So that is the third one. Let me get them all out. When I find those dies, I'm going to take a picture and add it onto my site so you can see what those look like. They are awesome. Okay, this is 3. This is 2 and 1. Get them together. Oops, I'm off camera. I'm so sorry. There. Which one do you like better? Always like to have your opinion. Oh, I found them. Knew if I looked long enough. Thanks, Carol. Here's the dies. And we use this one here and this one right here. They are awesome. And I love the leaves and the little acorns. So you got acorns in 2 sizes, and the caps are different. You can have a different color cap than you do of the, I guess, the seed or nut, which I really like. So I'll be using those in the fall. I wonder if this will be a set that they hang on to because of the designs. It's so pretty. We will, when we get together on Tuesday night, I'm going to be using these quite a bit. So let's have our drawing. Oh, thank you, Lori. Glad you like them. Get my stuff put away here quick. And don't lose anything. Our cards that we did the other night, we're using that floral spray embossing folder. I think we did it this way. That was the first one, and this was the second one. Make sure I've got them lined up for you so you can see them. Okay, so this is a happy birthday. This is an anniversary. The anniversary is using one of the new stamp sets. Anniversaries are for celebrating the joys of today, the memories of yesterday, and the hopes of tomorrow. And the happy birthday, I think, was using one of the new sets. May your day be filled with love and happiness. This is using that shimmer paper. That's so pretty. And then I just brushed on some color from our standard inks. All right, let's see who is lucky tonight. Charlotte is lucky. Congratulations, Char. And I don't see her on here. Oh, wow. She must be busy tonight. I will have to let her know. Pencil and circle her name. And get it sent off. I hope everybody's gotten their catalogs that I mailed out. And if you still need one, let me know. And, let's see, what else can I tell you? Let me put these away. Oh, I wanted to show you my scrapbook, if you have the time and want to see it. Let's see, how can I do this? I like, here, I'm always scared of getting it dirty. And I don't want to do that before I give it to them. Alright. So I went and I bought an 8x8 photo album. I just picked one up. I didn't want to do a 12x12. I thought, oh, that's a big commitment. But this is I took this off their website, or their Facebook page, was how they announced their baby with the ultrasound and little onesie made with the when she's due, which is in July. So I thought, she is not crafty at all, and I thought, well, this will work for just putting a picture or two in of her being pregnant, and then she can actually write on there whatever she wants to. This is for the baby shower. Hopefully you can see this all. Let me see. You getting it? Bring it up a little bit. And again, a card for her to write on. Some of these are old sets, very old sets, and some of them just old. And this one is using that set that was one of the product of the months. And I've got 5 geese on each side. And I just, depending on how she wants to arrange the pictures, she could put a duck on the corners of the pictures if she wanted to, or line them up across the bottom. I was going to line them up and only glue them across the bottom here and leave it open at the top so that she could slide the picture underneath. And I thought, I'm doing too much thinking about this, so just left it plain. And here's another one with the little dogs. And then she can do all her writing on each side, whatever she wants to put in these. And then I've got the arrival. And then I have been stamping little sheets that she can write on. But, did I miss one? Let me see. No, I didn't. That was the duck one. I was going to say, did I miss the arrival one? Nope. And these were so cute, these little guys. And then, again, this is the new product, the product of the month. Gotta have the bugs in there. Get it up a little bit so you can see it. And this afternoon I made these 2 pages. With it only being 8 by 8, I wasn't sure. I took a piece of paper and I marked off a 4 by 6, and if you put a 4 by 6 and then maybe a small piece in there, or this lined can fit in here too, whatever she wants to write. I thought, you know, some of these pages can be like for 1 month or for Smile or some of those early things that babies do. Maybe first bath. And then the one that I did for Winnie the Pooh is this one right here. And I didn't put any sentiments or anything on them. Whoops, I know I'm off camera, sorry. Dang, I gotta do something about that. I gotta move my camera a little bit. So, yeah. That's what I got so far. I got a lot more to go. But I think doing like the Christmas and a Halloween, and maybe I'll do one for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I was able to find some of my old scrapbooking stuff that I had not gotten rid of. Just a few little things in the armoire that I have stuff stored in. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that. But I'm telling you, it certainly isn't the quality that you get from Stampin' Up. So I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Maybe some of the paper, but I don't know about any of the die cuts and stuff. So that's what I have for you tonight. Oh, and let me remind you, I am planning on doing a class in the Winnie the Pooh, and I'm going to do it on the 17th of May for in-person and Porsche pickup. It would be $38. It's going to include the DSP, 1 package of the DSP, and a roll of the ribbon. And if it needs to be mailed to you, it would be $45 to add in for the postage. So let me know. I want to order it immediately because I'm really afraid that the paper is going to go out. If you decide you want to get any of the other items in that set, you can look it up online. It's one of the online exclusives coming up on May 5th. Then I can go ahead and order that as well and send it to you if you need it sent. So, oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm glad you like it. I hope she loves it, Carrie. I don't know. I'm hoping she uses it. That's it, you know, that she'll get pictures made and prints made and put them in, or if she has a printer that she can actually print them off. I used to do that, print them on my printer. Made sure I had a good printer that I could do that with, but who knows. Kids these days, you know, you never quite know. So anyway, I will see you on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock for part 2 of Winnie the Pooh. Have a great night and a great start to your week. Bye-bye.